Hello, welcome once again to Exercise Movement with my client, Amy Packwood. I'm Chris Packwood. I'm going to do upper body extremities today, trying to strengthen some of our weak areas. Like we explained before, some of those weak areas, but specifically the weak area this week we want to work on is our shoulder mobility. So the exercises that we picked, that we discussed, are going to key in on some of those areas. The only difference this time is we're actually going to put a pretty heavy load on some of those workouts. So she's really going to have to really concentrate on form, and I'm going to really have to coach it up a little bit to make sure she's cueing her and make sure she's doing the proper technique, because it's not going to be easy reps for her. It's going to be strenuous reps. It's probably going to be somewhere around her max reps. So we'll really get a taste of what she's capable of, and maybe we can clean up some of her form and really work some of those areas that she needs a lot of work on. Three workouts we're going to do. We're going to do the one barbell snatch. That'll be the last one. We're going to do the lateral raise and the inline row. We're going to do all three of those in the next segment. Okay, here we are with the upright row. We're going to roll the barbell out a little bit, okay, so we can get a good view. We're going to let me tell you a little bit what's going on here. We're going to get a couple of sets with the front view, and then we're going to stop it and then get a couple of views from the side view, so we can really check her form here. Areas that we're working on are the deltoids and the upper trapezes. So those are the areas that we were keying in on, like we talked about, the shoulder mobility. This is, like we said, is a heavy weight, so she's going to have to lift with good form on at least 5 of those sets, hopefully maintaining good form throughout. So she's going to walk up, and the shoulders are going to be pretty much, shoulder width apart, feet bent, okay, and then just bend down and get the bar, okay, with a pronated grip, okay, just slowly bring it up to the spot where we need you to be, okay. So then we just want your chest out, okay, for the breathing on this one, okay, so the breathing is on the way down, okay, so you want to exhale on the up, and on the way down we want to inhale, okay. So I believe this is the strenuous part is the uplift, but I guess you could say the downlift down is as well, but for this particular exercise, that's where we're going to breathe at, is there. But most important is that she's breathing throughout the workout. So what we want to do is we want to try to raise it up as high as we possibly go, up to where your elbows are as parallel with your shoulders. So we'll go ahead and give one, pull it up. Good. Don't roll the arms. Come on, bring it back down. Okay. So take a breath and then exhale on the way out, right? Okay, go ahead. And down. That wasn't very high, but see if we can get one more. Good, don't. Good, you're isolating, you're not getting up on your tippy toes. See if we can get one more. Good, you're straining pretty good. And go ahead and put it down. Okay, that was pretty good form. She got it up there pretty high. She was straining with that weight, but she kept her form. She didn't rock back and forth. She really keyed in on balancing herself and really working those two, the trapezes and the deltoids, and really did a good job there. Go ahead and pause it.
Go.
Alright, so this is the side view for the upright row. She's already set in that position. Her chest is out, eyes are focused ahead. She's in the pronated grip. She's going to go ahead and demonstrate this next move. Go ahead. Breathing, good. Good. Okay. On that next one, I'd like to see if your elbows could just point out just a little bit out towards the ends of the weights. Good. And one more down. That was better. Okay, go ahead and do one more. Okay, don't hold your breath. Breathe through the whole workout. Now, spread your feet just a little bit. You're a little bit there. Good. I like the feet. Okay, let me get one more with good breathing. Okay, so she's pretty much spent on that one. Probably if she did one more, she'd probably be compensating form. So that's a pretty good workout. So we'll move on to the next one. Okay, we're here at the lateral shoulder raise. Again, this is just specifically probably just one muscle. There might be some little minor ones, but the major muscle is the deltoid that we're going to be working at here. Again, shoulder mobility was a issue for her, so we're going to try to key in on those areas and see if we can strengthen those areas and make those inefficiencies go away. So simply on this one, she's got a pretty good weight that's going to really challenge her. So we simply just legs apart, knees slightly bent, okay, as she has here. Okay, weight to the side. Now the trick here on this one is to make sure that it goes straight up to the sticking point. We don't want to be back because that's going to put too much pressure on your spine. We don't want to be too far forward because we don't want to be working, we want to be isolating the muscle. So we want it straight out as far as you can go and parallel with the shoulders, okay? Give it a try. Okay, little high on that one as you can see, so relax, breathe. Make sure we're breathing on the, okay? See a little bit high there and a little bit forward. So what I want to suggest on this one is if she could just slightly just make sure it just comes straight up. Go ahead, and then I'll hold it where I need you to have it. Go ahead. Good. Now see if you can just put it like this. Put the other one down. Okay. So now feel that. See, I know you can't see it because you're not in the mirror, but that's the feeling you want. You don't want this feeling going forward. Okay. It does feel a little bit uncomfortable, but that's exactly where we want it. Okay. So give that a try again and see if you can't just hang it out there and just stick it for a second and then come on back in. That's a lot better. Now back down. Good. Now one more for all your fans out there. Good. All right. So we'll show another view. Okay, so we simply just do the same thing. Now feet apart. Make sure we're breathing. Make sure we're concentrating. Make sure we're trying to stick that new addition to what you did. Okay, let's try that. Go. Okay. Okay, again, it's still a little bit high. So again, I think what would help you is if you step your chest out a little bit, and that's going to flatten it out a little more. Go ahead. Stick your chest out. Good. A little better. Okay. Now, if I can see it from here, go ahead. Still a little high. Okay. Don't rush. Okay. Nice and slow. Breathe through it. Ready? Go. Don't rock too much from the hips. One more. Breathe. Good. And there you go. Okay, this final one, the one dumbbell snatch, is a very, I won't say complicated, but it is a fairly full body workout. Again, we're going to work her shoulder. So we decided shoulders, but she's also got inefficiencies in her back and her core. And this one also goes ahead and works those as well as the hamstrings and the quads. Yeah, so it's a good all-around workout for her. It's a difficult one. It takes a lot of timing. It takes a lot of balance. There's kind of a rhythm to it. So we're going to kind of walk her through it. Again, I want to challenge her with the weights. So we're actually making her use the stuff that I'm teaching her. So we're going to start off with the smaller weight, and then we're going to try to progress to the higher weight and see if she's comfortable with that higher weight. If not, we'll just stay with the lower weight and work out that way. So she's just gonna grab the 10-pound weight, okay, and just kind of put it in front of her. Here, I'll take it. I'll just put it in front of her like this. She's just gonna walk up with her feet apart from the weight there, okay? And you're simply just gonna grab with your right hand. No, yeah, okay, so you're across. Now bring it in just a little bit, in between your legs. Bring the weight in between your legs. There you go. So we're just gonna kind of come across the body like that. So just bend down. Okay, now what we want to do there is I want your head up looking at the camera in this situation. So see where your hips are, okay? If your hips, almost in the kind of the squat position. So go ahead and try that again. Okay, so your hips are with your shoulders a little bit higher than your hips. Okay, so now we're just gonna come up, okay? We're gonna come up and across the body and slowly come over to the top, okay? And then fully extend it. And then you fully extend like this with your legs and lock out up at the top, just like that. So slowly bend your arm, come back down, bend it just like that down the body. Good. Okay, so start over. One more time. Good. Good. Okay, so you see the motion there? So drop it. You know what I mean? Just bend your elbow. Then bend the hips. You know. So you do it backwards. So you start at the knees, you start at the knees, hips, then you work your way from the bottom up to the top, and then on the way down you work opposite, right? So you bend the elbow, then the shoulder, then the hip, then the knee, and then put it down on the ground. Go ahead. All right. So now what I want you to do is I want you to do it as fast as you possibly can go with being comfortable. Okay. So you want to just throw it up and just lift, get up on your toes. And then lock it out, right? Good. Okay, see this weight is probably a little bit too light for you, so you're not kind of straining to swing it underneath you. So we grab the bigger weight, okay? And so we simply just want to add a little bit more weight. So now you're gonna have to kind of throw your body underneath and catch it. So there's an upward phase and then there's a catch phase. So you want to kind of throw your body up. And then sit down in your hips right here. Sit down, bend your knees, and then fully extend like this, okay? So you really want to explode through your ankles and then all the way up. Good, good, good. And bend on the way down. Come across your body. Good. Don't slam it down so hard now. Ready? Slam it up. Good. And then fully extend. Good. And then bend it down. I like that arm on the other side is really good there. That's a good range of motion. Okay, the other workouts didn't have this range of motion. This has everything going on, okay? Go ahead and breathe. Okay, where are we breathing at? We're breathing on the right. Where are we exhaling? Breathe. Good. Okay, now let's switch sides so we can get another view of this. All right, so shoulder width apart. Make sure we bend at the hips, right? We get down and we get our head up. Go ahead. Head up. Good. Now ready? Swing it up there. Hard. Good. Extend. Okay? Now come on down. Now I'd like to see it come in to really get it. I'd really like to see you like get up on your toes. Like really just rip it up. You know what I mean? And then fully extend it. You know what I mean? Go like this and then explode into your toes. All in one motion, and then come back down. Okay? All right? Now hold on. So I really want you to concentrate on that part because we're kind of missing that part right now. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm missing? Do you understand? Kind of explain it? No? Okay. So when you're here, really want you to throw it up. Right? Like where you're like this. Up on your toes. You're really trying to fully... And then you're kind of throwing your weight underneath it and you're catching it right about right here. Okay? So really throw it up. Okay, so you didn't come across your body, right? Right? You kind of were real close to your body. Give it a try again. Come on, one more. You can do it. You can do it. This is a difficult workout. Ready? Make sure we're breathing. Ready? Come across. Yes. Good. Fully extend. Breathing. Good. Good. I know you can get one more. Ready? Good. Good. Beautiful. And we're breathing. All right. Feels pretty good. All right. That was pretty good workout. Again, full range of motion with this one. The other one's kind of isolated a few muscles, but she's really gonna feel that one. She really got that shoulder spinning and moving and working those areas. I don't think that weight was too much for her. It made her work, but I don't think it strained her too much. I would just say the more she gets used to that, she didn't really practice at this, so the more she gets better at it, the more she's going to be able to swing it up, because the more she adds weight to this, the more she's going to have to use that technique of catching it up here and using more of her body, her lower body, to help the upper body hold that snatch in place and to get a full extension. So thank you very much.